Hey, so today we're going to talk about a little bit of range of motion, functional movement with the shoulders, specific to the front rack position with weights. So a lot of people have trouble getting into that position to get the arms up, get the elbows up, and open this gap and make everything work right. So we're going to go two quick moves that will help that. The first one is going to address the triceps. The triceps coming up, they come up into the back of the shoulder and cross through some of these shoulder muscles. That section right there can become very problematic. So something as simple as a tennis ball or a lacrosse ball, a baseball, if you really want to have a come to Jesus with that. But it can get pretty intense pretty quick. So what we're going to do is this is kind of a play on that old school stretch like this, but this one's going to be effective. What we're going to do is we're going to take this ball, we're going to set it. I'm going to start down here towards the end of the tricep. I'm relaxing my arm kind of behind my head. If you have trouble getting behind your head or coming down like that, just leave the arm up like this. That's a modification if you have shoulder problems. But otherwise, just let it hang. What I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of push in and use that ball to push my elbow towards kind of back behind my head. Little movements like this, just a couple inches at a time. I'm going to come down a little bit further. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to hit those triceps. You can kind of move around a little bit towards the front, towards the back, and find those sore spots. You will find sore spots. Even if you think it's perfectly healthy, you'll probably find some tight spots back there. I'm going to work it all the way up into the shoulder joint. I want to stay off bony nubs. So if you feel anything that feels like a bone, don't try to smash that out. It'll just hurt and suck and not be effective. But coming up into the back of the armpit there, the long head of the tricep, when you hit that one, you'll know that one because you'll feel that one all the way up into the shoulder joint. But spending some time, spending a few minutes on this is fantastic. That will almost instantly make that movement easier coming up under the weight. The next one is snow angels. Again, we're going to use somebody that should be limber. Right? All right, so we're going to come up. I want the hands up like this. The back of the hands need to be along the wall, touching the back of the forearms and the shoulders and the hips, right? So nice and stable. What she's going to do is she's going to drop her elbows straight towards the floor, nice and slow. Everything's going to feel great till you get about 5 to 10 degrees below parallel, and then it's going to get a little rough, and that hand's going to want to come off. Keep going now, keep pushing, keep going. So that hand's going to want to start to pop off. So this is external rotation, right? You want to get at least 10 degrees below parallel here to be kind of in the normal range, right? Further down, that's a little better. But if that hand starts popping off, now that's not where you want to be. You want to get back up onto the wall. This is something that you can measure. You can, the same wall, same height, maybe use a yardstick or something like that, or take pictures or whatever, but you can actually see the difference. You're going to come down, again, nice and tight. It's okay if the chest pops off the wall a little bit. Again, we have a couple good deep breaths here, and then we're going to push it way back up over the head. Big stretch way up high towards the ceiling, stretch up down through there, and then take it back down again. So it's not quite like snow angels. You're dropping the elbows down. You're not extending that arm out. It's dropping straight down. So we want to keep that kind of parallel. And this mimics kind of the movement too, is you want the forearms to be in the line of drive. If you're pushing something over your head or off your chest, you want those forearms to lead the charge. So that should be in the line of movement. And then back and forth. It's good slow speed coming out of it. If you feel any clicking or anything painful or sharp or stabbing, that definitely warrants a question either here or through the clinic or wherever. But don't force it if you feel something that's sharp or clicky or painful. But try to get some mobility back. But these two things will be wonderful to help open that external rotation up and start to be able to get you up into that front rack position. It's also going to help kind of square the shoulders up and get those shoulders rolled back. One last little one, very simple, elbows in, thumbs up. We're going to turn the thumbs out. I'm keeping the elbows tucked in tight, and I'm rolling it back. Right? I'm not reaching out, I'm keeping the elbows tight, rolling it, don't let the elbows sneak back. Keep them forward, rolling back. I like to put the head back too. This is also, if you're sitting at a desk all day, this is fantastic for that every few minutes or so. Rolling that back. Again, we're working on that external rotation to be able to get into those comfortable positions with the barbell. Hopefully this helps. Take some time to do these and get your shoulders healthy. If you have questions, ask us.